So the Insta360 Ace Pro, which I have right here, was released not too long ago, and it had some pretty catchy features. Probably the most catchiest of them all is the fact it can shoot 8K resolution video, which is very high for an action camera. I do believe it's the first action camera that has this ability. And the action camera market in general has been pretty stagnant, I think, over the past few years, with GoPro not really increasing the max resolution of their Hero range of cameras. But it did raise a question whether, is it truly 8K? Can the camera capture that natively? Is it kind of added in software? Because that has also been done before. So I wanted to check to see if it actually made a difference when shooting in 8K compared to the other options you have in the camera. So first off, let's take a look at some side-by-side comparisons with the Ace Pro with the 8K resolution option on, and with a GoPro Hero 12, which has a max resolution of 5.3K. You can clearly see in the comparisons that the 8K shots are definitely sharper and retain more details than the GoPro video. Is the difference twice as good? I wouldn't say so. Having said that, if you do want any kind of cropping, particularly, then you'll notice more of a difference. If we zoom in to both images here, you'll definitely see more details retained when shooting in 8K. Now, obviously, the resolution and sharpness isn't the only thing we should be thinking about if you want to get good quality video. It matters the color technology, the sensor size. So in terms of just color and dynamic range, the GoPro is a little bit better, but definitely the 8K is making a difference. Now let's take a look at some comparisons with the Ace Pro 8K with the Ace Pro in other video modes. So the Ace Pro has the 8K mode, but the next lowest resolution is 4K when shooting in the standard video mode or the free frame video mode. Now we start to see here some downsides with selecting this 8K option. Primarily the lack of HDR. Now the Ace Pro automatically applies HDR to all video shot at 4K 30 frames per second or lower, and it can make a significant difference, I think, to the quality of your video. I find that video shot with the HDR on looks much more dynamic, colorful, and overall higher quality. When shooting in the 8K mode, I noticed that the bright areas, like clouds for example, appear very overexposed, which is unsurprising considering the relatively small size of the sensor. Even though the Ace Pro does have a larger sensor than most other action cameras, it's still not going to be able to handle those very bright overexposed areas, which is why I think Insta360 created this HDR video mode to help retain more details in these areas. And you can see here these comparisons clearly show the HDR mode does make quite a difference. Also, when shooting in 8K, you'll be limited to a single frame rate of 24 frames per second, whereas with the other normal video mode, you can go all the way up to 120 frames per second. The Ace Pro also has a video mode called Pure Video, which is designed to increase the quality of video shot at night. This is one of the unique features that, in my opinion, does put the Ace Pro ahead of the GoPro Hero 12. You can see from these examples that the Pure Video mode does make a significant difference in low light. Once again, revealing more details, making everything less noisy. So if I was to be shooting at night, I probably wouldn't be selecting this 8K mode. Particularly here, if we see some moving video, just literally walking with the camera, we can see here first the 8K video. Basically, you can see here the vibrations, the fuzziness. It doesn't really deal with these lights when they're moving. But if we switch to the Pure Video mode, the stabilization is a lot better, and it seems to be able to reduce that vibration, the shakiness of the lights. Everything is very smooth. So once again, basically whenever you are doing any moving video with a camera, the 8K mode probably not going to be worth it. Well, once you've shot your 8K video, you can go ahead and look at the files in the memory card. If you go to look at it on a desktop or laptop, and you will see that the 8K files are a lot larger, but this does seem to suggest that the camera picks up that resolution natively. It's not added in after the fact in the software, in the studio. The final resolution of your 8K video is 7680 by 4320, which is the standard for 8K. So it does seem at the end the Insta360 Ace Pro 8K video is legit, but it's limited really to what you can use it for, because it doesn't really work that well at nighttime. It doesn't work that well when you're moving. So basically the only time I would suggest using the 8K video mode is if you were capturing still video, if it was attached to a tripod and you were capturing, I don't know, some large areas like a cityscape or a countryside or a mountain range, something where you may want to crop in and zoom in on an area, the 8K is going to be able to retain more details. You're not going to lose much quality by zooming in. So it is a nice feature to have, and it's the first action camera with the 8K mode, but it's not the main reason to buy the camera. It's just a nice thing to have. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's my quick overview of the 8K mode in the Insta360 Ace Pro. So guys, that's it. Hope you found that useful. Be more videos coming soon from this camera and some others. So until then, I'll see you soon. Bye.